And what is that word? The promise of a woman? You're very funny, Highness.
I was giving you a chance. No matter where you take me, there's no greater hunter than Prince Humperdinck. He could track a falcon on a cloudy day. He can find you.
You think your dearest love will save you?
He is not my dearest love. Yes, he will. That I know.
You admit to me you do not love your fiancé.
He knows I do not love him.
Are not capable of love is what you mean.
I have loved more deeply than I could have let yourself can ever dream.
That was a warning, Highness. The next time my hand flies, it's on its own. For where I come from, there are penalties when a woman lies.
I know who you are. Your cruelty reveals everything. You're the dread Pat Roberts, admit it.
With pride. What can I do for you?
You could die slowly, cut into 1,000 pieces.
Hardly complimentary, Your Highness. Why do you surrender on me?
You killed my love.
It's possible. I kill a lot of people. Who was this love of yours? Another prince like this one? Ugly, rich, and scabby?
No, a farm boy. Poor and perfect with the eyes of the sea up in his phone. And on the high seas, your ship attacked, and the dread Pirate Roberts never takes prisoners.
I can't afford to make exceptions. I mean, once word gets out that a pirate is going soft, and it's nothing but work, work, work.
You love my pain.
Life is pain, Highness. Anyone who says differently is selling something. I remember this farm boy of yours. This would be what, 5 years ago? Does it bother you to hear?
Nothing you can say will upset me.
He died well. That should please you. No bribe attempts or blubbering. He simply said, please. Please, I need to. It was the please that caught my attention. And then he spoke of a girl of surpassing beauty. I can only assume he meant you. You should thank me for destroying him before he found out what you really are.
And what am I?
Faithfulness, you talked of. Your enduring faithfulness. Now tell me truth. Once you found out he was dead, did you get engaged to your prince that same hour? Or did you wait a whole week out of respect for the dead?
You mocked me once, never do it again. I died that day. And you could die too for all I care.
As you wish.
Oh, my sweet Wesley, what have I done?
No.
Disappeared. He must have seen us coming, which might account for his panicking in error. Because unless I'm wrong, and I am never wrong, they're heading dead into the fire swamp.
Can you move at all?
Move? You're alive? If you want, I can fly.
I told you I would always come for you. Why didn't you wait for me?
Well, you were dead.
Death cannot stop true love. All it can do is delay it for a while.
I'll never die again.
There will never be a need.
You want me to go on with this? Wesley and Buttercup raced along the ravine floor.
Your pig fiancé is too late. A few more steps and we'll be safe in the fire swamp.
You'll never survive.
Nonsense. You're only saying that because no one ever has. Well, now that was an adventure. Singed a bit, were you?
You?
Well, one thing I'll say, The firestorm certainly does keep you on your toes. This will all soon be a happy memory, because Robert's ship's revenge is anchoring at the far end, and I, as you know, am Robert's.
But how can that be? He's been my relative for about 20 years, and you only left me 5 years ago.
I myself am often surprised by life's little quirks. You see, what I told you before about saying please was true. It intrigued Robert, as did my descriptions of your beauty. Finally, he decided something. He said, "All right, Wesley, I've never had a valet you can try for tonight, but I'd almost likely kill you in the morning." 3 years, he said that. Good night, Wesley. It worked. I'd almost likely kill you in the morning. It was a fine time for me. I was learning to fence, to fight, anything anyone would teach me. And eventually, Roberts and I became friends. And then, it happened.
What? Go on.
Roberts had grown so rich that he had wanted to retire. So he took me into his cabin and told me a secret. He said, "I am not the real Dread Pirate Roberts. My name is Ryan, and I inherited this ship from the previous Dread Pirate Roberts, just as you will inherit it from me." The previous Dread Pirate Roberts was not the real one either. His name was Cummerbell. The real Roberts has been retired 15 years and has been living like a king in Patagonia. And then he explained to me that the name was the necessary thing for inspiring the fear. You see, no one would surrender to the Dread Pirate Wesley. So we sailed the ship, took on an entirely new crew, and he stayed his first mate all the time calling me Roberts. Once the crew believed, he sailed off, and I've been Roberts ever since. Except now that we're together, I shall retire and hand the name over to someone else. Is everything clear to you? The lightning strike.
You never survived.
No, we will survive. Well, what are the 3 terrors of the firestorm? There's the flame spurs, but there's a popping sound preceding each, so we can avoid that. You were clever enough to discover what the lightning sound looks like, so in the future we can avoid that too.
Wesley, what about the RUSs?
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist. Oh!